This is the emergency broadcast system. The CDC is advising that you stay in your home.
We show up.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Carbon, and today we are going to be talking about that morning gaming news. What is morning gaming news? Well, it's that news you get in the morning. If you're like me, taking your morning poop, you get your morning news. And today's morning news is just happens to be about Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I swear there's no relation. It just happens to be in the morning, and I got this information ready for you guys. Let's go. Now, this morning news could be about anything gaming news that I find interesting. It could feature any game. But today, we are talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale. Ground War is coming out this weekend, and that gives us our first chance of a huge multiplayer map and what the potential could be like for Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale. So far, Ground War is going to feature kill streaks. That's something that you're just going to have to accept now, is that Ground War is going to have kill streaks. It's going to be a kill streak fest once that comes along, but it's going to be a great test of the large player lobbies. We're also going to have vehicles that we're already fully aware with in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout, with the ATVs, the motorcycles, the helicopters, the boats, but we're going to be getting some cooler stuff coming to Ground War, which would be absolutely amazing to spill over onto Battle Royale. Now, Ground War is also going to be featuring the mini-map, and it's going to have some enemy fire shown as well, which I'm completely okay with, but it's going to be interesting to see how big and how many red dots there will be according to UAVs and other sort of kill streaks, if we will even get UAVs as far as Ground War and Battle Royale. Now, will Ground War just be a conversion into Battle Royale by just turning down the amount of lives? Everybody only gets one? Or is Battle Royale going to be a completely new map? Now, my thought previously was that these maps for Ground War are going to be big enough to feature something like Battle Royale, but a recent leak from the Gaming Revolution has pointed out that there's about 10 maps that he is for certain are in Call of Duty Battle Royale, and it makes me think, how big could these maps be in Ground War? So maybe this is a whole new map for Battle Royale. Now, according to the Gaming Revolution, he's got a list of maps or points of interest that are going to be within Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale. And the first one is Shipment. We all know Shipment. It's a fan favorite across multiplayer. It was the place to show down and prove your skills in 1v1s, but bringing it into a giant map would be insane. He also said that we could be getting Scrapyard, which is, again, another huge fan favorite. I remember using this map as a way for me to learn how to quickscope. That is my deepest memory of Scrapyard. And then, of course, we have Wetwork. This is the third one that he says is 100% in Battle Royale, and it is one of the first missions, if not the first mission, if you don't count the training, in Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered. So it'd be a little different to see it in a daylight type setting, but you never know. The next one he has listed down here also comes from Modern Warfare and the Modern Warfare Remastered, which most people are going to have memory of these kind of maps. It features this crazy 3-lane inside of a vacant building, of course, with the LAN center in the background, which is what we always called it in the back there as a call out, just the LAN center with all the computers and whatnot being set up. And then, of course, we have Rust. Rust is one of those that everybody, I think, knows about from way back in the day. This one featured a crazy middle, like sky point, great for snipers. It just makes me think what it would be like to be in Battle Royale, to be on top of this thing with a sniper and just taking people out, kind of like how we can in Fracking Tower for Black Ops 4. Now, the next one here, I don't really have too much of a memory of, I'll be honest, and that's Gulag, or Goulash, or however you guys wanted to say it. It was a snowy map, it was wintry, and it really kind of points to the direction of, if they were to include a lot of these maps, they have a lot of different weather patterns and day and night and stuff like that. So, and even snow and raining, and it's just, crazy to think how they could play this map, kind of like how they did Blackout with the grass and the desert. This could be a multiple of a lot of different things. Now, the next one he has here is Backlot. Now, we all know Backlot, Modern Warfare, it's a tight map that has crazy multiple levels with the construction site, the middle snipe building that you could somehow, shimmy yourself onto this ladder to climb up. It was always fun. It was always a good time. And of course, we have Boneyard. Like, who doesn't remember Boneyard? This one was a great desert map. It was a quick play. It was a lot of fun. And last but not least, the gaming revolution talked about Terminal. Now, who doesn't love Terminal? Playing in the back areas of the lobbies where the security center was, or going to the food center, or going to the escalators and covering. It was just great no matter what game mode you were playing. But of course, I always played it the most with Search and Destroy. It was my favorite to play on Search and Destroy. I love Terminal. I can't wait to bring it back, hopefully in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale. It would just be so poetic, so romantic for it to return. Now, I've been through the list of everything that the gaming revolution has leaked. That is the maps that he says that it's out. But according to a new leak, there's a new amount of maps that are being leaked, or at least parts of these maps, or ones that very much will, you'll see it and you'll be like, oh, I remember that. Those kind of points of interest are going to be scattered out within the map as well. And those include a number of maps, really. Now, of course, a few of these do spill over into the Gaming Revolutions leaks. A couple of the maps are the same, but there are a few that, outside of the Gaming Revolutions leaks, these could be the ones that will just have little scattered remains of these maps out and about. Maybe it could be like post-apocalyptic. These things could be aged. It could be really cool to see. And one of the first ones that we could talk about is Block. It was one of those Russian maps. You had the campaign mode game where you were a sniper and you had to blow off some guy's arm, and then you had to run away from helicopters and shoot your way out. It was just a great map all around, and it's a great sniper map for multiplayer, and it'd be really cool to see it in Battle Royale. And of course, we have Chinatown. Who doesn't remember Chinatown? It was one of those introductions that I don't think was a fan favorite, but it was one of those things that stood out so much that you're always going to remember it, with the dark map, the lights. It was just beautiful. Now, another one I think a lot of people can really remember, this was another great sniper map for those quick scopers or even non-quick scopers, was Countdown. That had those little missile holes that you can fall in, and it had little rockets everywhere. There were hangars that you could hang out in and control spawns and bombs. Like, it was just a great place to be. It had natural smoke coverage. It was great to have in multiplayer. I can't wait to see what it would be like, or at least what remains would be in the Battle Royale. Now, the next leak that's on the list here comes from Modern Warfare 3, and that's Village. And that offers a mix of like close quarters engagements along with some long lines of sight, making it essentially a good place for snipers to take down enemies unaware of different surroundings. So it would play really well into Battle Royale. You could play it safe and be stealthy in the darkness of the cave, which is behind the waterfall, or go guns blazing in the tightly packed village area. The final circle situations they could create for some very intense face-offs in Village. It'd be really cool to see. And of course, there's Scrapyard. One of those maps that I never cared for, in the fact that I always wanted to play it in a run and gun way, but it always seemed like the best way I could play it was being an AR player or a sniper. I really wanted to be a run and gun, but it just never seemed that I could find the rhythm in this map. And Scrapyard would be a great Battle Royale map location with the new leaning mechanics, essentially arriving at the launch of October 25th. If Modern Warfare Battle Royale were to be out that soon, players could easily lean around a warehouse doorway or a section of destroyed airplane to take down unsuspecting players. You could even sit in the rafters of one of the warehouses with a sniper to secure some high kill wins. It'd be so much fun. And that is to say, if snipers are going to be a one-shot kill in Battle Royale, as they really currently are not in Blackout. I mean, they kind of are, depending if you got a headshot and there's different armor and all that. And of course, we have another fan favorite, and that is Afghan. Afghan was one of those maps that had the plane right in the middle, and it was a great 3-lane iconic map, and it'd be rude not to include it in the Battle Royale map. With the potential Afghan is being situated near Scrapyard, Rust, or SSDD, you know, Afghan has always been a haven for snipers and AR players, and definitely needs to be a feature of a potential Modern Warfare Battle Royale map. Really any map that would help out long-range engagements. And speaking of sniper maps, how can you not throw in Overgrown, which is another leak to one of the maps or points of interest that will be within Battle Royale, consisting of wide open spaces, lots of buildings to hide, numerous places to blend into surroundings. You know, Overgrown offers that potential for all styles of play in Modern Warfare Battle Royale. There are so many contrasting buildings, every engagement would be different. It would be a perfect fit. The game releases October 25th. It's pretty close, but still also pretty far away. I'm very excited for that campaign mode. I already really like the beta as far as multiplayer goes, even though there are some fixes, but they're aware of the fixes and they're gonna be on them. And I can't wait to play Ground War, which comes out this weekend, and then hopefully that'll open our eyes to Call of Duty Modern Warfare Battle Royale and the potential it could have. That'd be our first, maybe tiny glance into the wormhole of what the world of Battle Royale and Modern Warfare would essentially be like. Because they did say they already have the engines set up to where they can support more than 100 players. They already have the maps for it. They have the mechanics. Why not just bend the rules a little bit, give everybody one map, put out a few things to loot, boom, you got yourself a Battle Royale DLC. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed these leaks. Again, these are leaks. You have to take that into consideration, but the gaming revolution has not been wrong so far. Keep that in mind. Again, leave that like, leave that subscribe, hit a notification, leave a comment. Let me know what I did wrong. You guys always do. It's your boy Carbon. Peace.